Okay, let's start. Hello everyone, this is Sergeant. I hope you guys enjoy watching my videos. Today we are doing a guiding video. As you can see, we are doing new major updates in our original videos. Give you the exact understanding, let's get started. First of all, everyone knows that major update happened, and that update is not easy at all to digest in one go. And that update contain lots of stuff. Classes, the new camp situation, the ranking, other stuff like what a challenge and what are these events gonna be and how it's going to look like. Some stuff are already not well known. We have really new heroes, but that skill, for example, holistic skills, was one of the issues that I even talked about because I didn't understand if it is going to give something better or not. Some other stuff that gonna be important for everyone, like no longer reset for combat. But there is some new major changes that happen to heroes in specific. For example, Neko today give you HP buff at much speed instead of the usual, which was engineering. This new update did not change the gameplay of Neko entirely, but it changed the ranking perspective of Neko. In the past, Neko was a good late game play because if you have this 2020 like 5-1-5-5, you are winning. You're winning big, not something small. But today, the entire gameplay changed of Neko. You used to have Snow Peak, damage artifact. If you have it, I am fun to play main mage, so I don't have the artifact for Neko except the defense one. So basically, Neko entire gameplay changed by the updates. Not only the HP buff, but new warpits showed up in the game that changed the entire gameplay. For example, Farbit is far better than Snow Peak. If you are planning to update your Snow Peak, game over for Snow Peak. Literally, this one is a new factor to the game, especially with Kinawa. Everyone knows that Kinawa and Neko rely on defensive break mainly, like the attack damage reduction. You reduce the damage from him, and Neko will reduce the defense, so you are dealing pretty much deadly damage in return. Add damage attack reduction, skill damage reduction, counter attack, and now we are doing defensive break. So basically, Neko and the Kana returned to the game after the Barbet monster. That beast is not normal. That orbit is not easy to understand. And I am going to change now to give you the perspective. We are going to do a test now. As you can see, I am now doing this amount of small damage. Look at the ridge charging now. I'm speeding up the ridge charge. From the first second, look how much I gained now. Am I going to do it again? Let's start for this. Let's wait this. I'm now doing stacking up big damage. Look how much I am doing. Visual charge again, too fast. I'm getting another again and again. So what exactly happened? Let's check it by reports. Let's see first if this is yeah, public. Okay. Let's check out. First of all, I didn't have anything that makes sense to give you a boost, except the usual damage, defense, big other stuff. Look here, even wage accumulation reduction, all this stuff are you classic. Now let's jump to this here. Chain of strike. Then I did the physical damage. Out of 4, give me shield. Shot. Here comes the puncture. I gain 50 rage from this. Why? Because the defensive break is 5% and I did 15. So I guaranteed that 50 rage. So here comes a good question. Is it gonna accumulate better? Yes. Look how much. Again, and again, and again. I do high damage. Now let's go here. Let's return to perspective. 10 seconds. At the ninth, I did the damage. Look here. At the 11th, I did one shot. Critical damage. And I also gained rage. I did gain rage, damage, rage. Now let's start again. Rage again. Warp it, warp it, warp it, warp it. Skill damage, warp it. Every time I do that, I do skill damage and warp it. So basically, to give you the aspect that I am talking about, you have now an excellent rigid charger and deal much more damage. Why? Unlike Snow Peak, Pulpit give you 100% chance to do damage and stack the damage. 5 stacks. So multiply this and you will gain damage. Again, rage. Damage, rage, plus. Excellent job, to be honest. And it rely on luck, which is something totally new in the game perspective. Like, let's be honest. There is no other skill here that rely on luck except barbarism. Let's try here. Agility. Agility. You won't even see this in other weapons. So that is a unique attribute you must address. Even here, let's go agility. Let's go to other weapons. Physical, you will rely on luck. So basically, all other attributes, because one of the major problems that many people have in builds was clashing with the main attribute, like here luck. Here is strength. I can't have more than 3 strength type, or it will be bad for me. That is why it is good to have this type again. Luck is a good change. So first of all, you have luck. It's the attribute here works. Stack. The weapon skill damage stack. 100% chance. What about Snow Peak? 30% chance. And to boost this, you need to look forward for season skill, unlike this one. So yeah, the fact speed up works excellent is what you need mostly. So you have excellent rigid charger for Neko. That means all time you will do skill damage, rigid charge, skill damage, rigid charge, skill damage, rigid charge, all time, which is excellent. What about other stuff? Kinawa. Kinawa and Neko returned again. Why? Unlike in the past, you rely on counter attack. Now you are doing PvP damage. Haste is excellent material for catching up all your types. It doesn't matter if you are doing small damage or big damage, you are going now to do excellent damage and you can run away or attack the enemy again. So it is more than excellent, to be honest. And HP buff. The most lacking thing about Archer Marches is the HP buffs. You can have it to Maggot, that's why it's locked in. And the Maggot gives you healing, so basically healing and HP buff both crash against each other. Yes, you will win HP attribute a little more, but healing means more enemies bleeding you out, unlike in the other stuff. So yeah, excellent change for Neko. But what about other stuff? Because we are not talking about Neko alone. We are talking about the new cavalry hero. That new cavalry hero is more than terrifying, to be honest. Forget the other stuff. This gives you two attributes. Each attribute is stronger than the other. Skill damage reduction and skill damage excellent AoE. Excellent AoE. How? That first 1000 is doing one target. What about this two? 600 for two targets. Plus the Legion. Like, so you have 600 for the Legion, 1600 for the Legion, single target. Or you can do 600 plus 600 minus 15, like 15%, multiplied in 15%, and no, yeah, minus 50%, and the other one minus 30%, and you will get the total damage factor. So it will be around that. So this is the new wilder version for cavalry. You will do excellent AoE. It's impossible, to be honest, to miss that. I'm kinda shocked, to be honest, that this hero is not legendary. Everything is excellent about him, like rigid charge, HP bonus. Even HP bonus, if going to be happening for 3 seconds, it's more than excellent because we are doing first round damage. So yeah, it is excellent, to be honest. And damage taken reduction, like look here, damage defensive break, defense reduction, and you have here damage taken reduction. You're doing excellent damage here. Like this is a new piece, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. And when you awake him, you will get more damage. Basically, if you don't have awakened him, MS, changing for Marduk will be excellent choice. Still, from the perspective of archers, is this new update gonna be good? Yes, more than good, because Neko finally gave you good kill trade other than relying on Valley. Like Neko Valley was one of the most OP valleys till this moment because it's Field Valley. But now it can be Field Valley and Siege. You have 10% HP. It can be good for Siege at early stages. Because for first time 5511 is good for Neko. Many people were suffering if it is 5511 in the past. Now it is going to be 5511 and excellent kill rate. Wish they can do something good for mages, but yeah, it is good for archers. This update was specifically for archers and cavalry, and I kind of respect the cavalry perspective because cavalry now returned to be the way of PvP again. if you wanted to assault players, if you wanted to farm them up, you have now HB and BIIG at early season 1. So season 1 will be excellent gaming from now on and for cavalry. Unlike in the past, like in the past you are relying wallet with Bakshi Eminence, but now you are doing fine job with Epic Heroes. So yeah, good for cavalry players to be honest. Like this is a good gift for them compared to the rest. Like Nico, yeah, it is gonna be nice legendary hero, but unless this gonna be updated better or not, it's going to be fine. Like you can't have puppet Manticore in early stages, so it's going to be late game, which kind of sucks to be honest. If you have that Wager Charger excellent from the start, you're going to make big wins. Now we are done with this, we're gonna talk about new important stuff. So let's get out from this. And I can show you much better in other accounts too. How does this work? Because not Modok and what is his name again? Wait, I'm speaking it right or not? Because it is not gonna be related only to small stuff. We're talking about big stuff, big changes. To be honest, like I showed you now the change in perspective. Now I'm gonna show you the kill trade itself and other stuff. Because you got Nico Hero set, and now it gives me but much better kill trades to be honest. So let's check out the new changes in marksman. Like give you 50% to do more damage range, 50% to do range skill. Like all these updates, especially PvP. Like for first time, that PvP is more than excellent. To be honest, I tried it. I was doing tests in all of the three. Then I reset the selection. It cost me a lot, but was nice. Like this skill is more than good for rally. If you are doing rally and PvP, it is more than good. To be honest, I'm surprised by how effective these two are when you do main Neko, not small Neko, main Neko. Also, the counter attack, the entire skill here would change it a little. Like that is the first time ever to be have good changes. I'm actually surprised by the changes in marksman because for all time it was a mage talent tree that was excellent because it rely on what mages are excellent at. But for first time ever, we got actually good marksman tree, not decent like compared to mages when it comes to skill attribute to the unit type itself. Like here, marksman rely on physical attack and stuff, but you don't see much good reliability in stat of defense or attack. Like for this example, not that useful compared to other stuff. But if this means total total damage, like skill and the normal and the counter all will be reduced 1.5%, it is going to be excellent. But like I said, it got lots of improvements, especially here. Like I am not gonna say how much good that is, but all I can do, it boosted my kill trade like 4k for minutes, which is huge for non mid ultra to have this good kill trade from Neko. It's huge. That's all I'm gonna say. And since I rely on skill here, artifact skill damage, and the build, I made sure to boost all the damage. Yes, of course, there are stuff that I wish I can change, like for example this one. But till this moment, it is gonna be good till I maximize this. So yeah, it's more than excellent for me to have this attribute, main skill damage. Yeah, this he will become good. But what about other stuff? Like, do we have good kill chance? Let's go to holistic. Holistic skill is the newest update, and I don't understand perfectly well that update, but I can understand other stuff. The effect, for example, if we can see it here, we can see policies or this, but also you can see heuristic skills, holistic skills. That is excellent percentage. I'm gonna love it. But what about policies? Like, let's start. What made policies this the damage? Is it related to Eve? I don't know. I basically don't know what happened that made policies like this. To be honest, like I try to reset to understand, still no hope at all to understand where come this part. But okay, like you reduce 20% here, it's gonna be nice, except gems. But guns 15% more resources, so it's worth. And the new stuff that you can buy, the SVB store. I must upgrade to SVB for that, which not gonna happen for fun to play, to be honest. Let's be realistic here. I am just trying to reach T5 here, so it's gonna take a long time. So yeah, these updates are gonna be pain, to be honest. It's gonna be heavy pain. But let's go to Marduk. Not only he is gonna be excellent hero, because he have many potentials. Like look him fall apart skill damage and the main skill damage. Like you give a fault 1000, like flat 1000, and extra skill damage that can do AoE effect. So basically, like I said, he is the new Wilder from Cavalry. Look how that, but that doesn't give you diffuse damage, but this give you diffuse damage and excellent AoE damage. Where's the charge? So what type of war pits I am gonna add it to him? For me, this is the most excellent new war pit you can add it for all your cavalry. Aside from your main one, which is Golden Oak. Golden Oak is the best Ridge Charger. So yeah, it's excellent for second attack wave. But for first deadly damage, this won the battle for me against many. Like not small amount, I'm talking about many. So what is the future of Snow Peak, for example? Compare it to Neko March. Just change it to Puppet once you get Puppet, because like I said, flat damage, 100% chance to trigger, not like the other one, and give you defense pick. If you are not using Neko or Kinara, you are going to have excellent defense pick. Like if you are using Magot, It's more than excellent. And widget charger, if you have defensive quick in your main skill unit, skill hero in its skills. So yeah, it's going to be excellent for you from now on to do high damage. Even if it's 3 seconds, it's gonna be excellent for you. Especially if you are applying that 5% at Magrat. Gonna be huge. Now let's come to Chain of Strike and the other builds. All these builds are gonna be in Warpit. But for now, I just addressed the main topic, which is gonna be having this Warpit or yes or no. This new heroes are gonna be excellent or not. Madeline is still the same Madeline, but except reduction here. Excellent here, but that reduction is not the best. 300 is nice. So we got mobility, the heroes, everything. What about Exemplar? Exemplar wish is gonna be updated for season 3. I wish I can return to season 3. Season 3 was more than excellent to me. Storage expanding B-class attributes. Okay, that's gonna be happening and it would be excellent to see. Battle Abyss reduced by 50% is gonna be nice. I still gonna try this. That will be excellent too for people. So yeah. And like this, I finished it and summarized the most important effects. Realistic skills can be said about a lot of stuff, but how can we see it perfectly? Simply, all I need to do is to collect about Legion buff, and you will see peacekeeping damage, which reduced a little, but in total it got huge buff from all perspectives. Reduced as the main user like here, but it become excellent at other stuff. So yeah, peacekeeping damage got huge boost. How can we check it? Not here. So you see holistic buff. Load capacity, holistic. You get holistic again. CP recovery. Let's go here more. Let's go down. You won't see it here. The structural engineering, you got holistic. Peacekeeping, you won't see it here. So it is not here or gonna be there. So you just gonna rely on the tube march itself to tell you when it is holistic exists or not. That's it. And like that, I summarized the entire video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Bye bye.